Hi there! Are you looking for a budget smartphone for your parents or for your teen kid or even for yourself, but you don't want to burn a hole in your pocket? Well then, the Redmi 10 is probably the one you should check out. It comes with a Full HD display, Snapdragon 680 chipset, 6000 mAh battery, and it starts at just 10,999. The best part is if you have an HDFC or ICICI card, you get an instant 1000 rupee discount, bringing the price down to just 9,999. What's even more exciting is that we're going to do a giveaway for this one. So watch this video till the end to know how you can win it. Now, we'll start with a quick unboxing followed by our first impressions. So let's begin. So here is the retail packaging of the Redmi 10. You can see the image of the phone right in the front. Towards the back, you can see some of its specifications. Looking closely, Snapdragon 680 processor, 6000 mAh battery, 50 megapixel primary camera with the portrait lens, large 6.71 inch dot notch display. Some more details: made in India. This is midnight black color, 4 GB RAM and 64 GB storage. And that's it. Let's quickly open it up. Okay, we are in. And right on the top is the phone itself. You have the SIM ejector pin, some paperwork, then we have a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and finally we have a 10-watt adapter. A 10-watt adapter with a 6000 mAh battery. Anyway, alright, we put everything inside. Let's have a close look. And there's actually like a screen protector already. Ooh. That's nice. Okay, we'll get rid of the sticker also so that we can have a little better look at the device. Okay, wow, that looks actually quite nice. The black color is actually surprising me. So the back has this nice matte finish, so it doesn't attract any smudges and fingerprints, which is something I believe everyone prefers. It's made of polycarbonate and it's pretty solid actually. Now on the top you can see the camera module, you can see the Redmi branding, and there's actually a fingerprint scanner here. Now some of you might think it's a little too high, but it's actually not. Wow. I actually thought that having a fingerprint scanner a little lower would have made sense, but now that I realize when you hold the phone like this is actually perfect. And the best part is it works perfectly with both hands. Really nice. Okay, coming back to the camera, now this looks like a 4-camera setup, but there are actually just 2 cameras. One here is a 50 megapixel camera, while here is a 2 megapixel depth sensor. There's no macro lens, there's no ultra wide. Now I'm actually glad that Redmi decided not to include the 2 megapixel macro, because we all know 2 megapixel macro shots aren't even usable at times. The resolution is so low. Yes, having an ultra wide would have been great, but then the price would have escalated. So I'm not complaining. Also, if you look closely, you can see this nice textured design. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's got this line textured design which looks really nice. So overall, I can still say that it's a very slim and handleable device. Even with 6000 mAh battery, it's really good. Also, if you look closely here, you have the power button and the volume rockers. If you look at the bottom, you have the speaker, the USB-C port, the microphone. Towards the top is a 3.5mm headphone jack. And on the right is actually a SIM tray. Let's open it up and see. So it can house 2 nano SIM cards and 1 dedicated micro SD card. Great. Alright, so we're set up and ready to go. And this is the home screen. And the first thing I'm going to do is toggle to dark mode. And the reason I'm doing that is usually when you're recording in camera, it's a little more clearer. I'm sure you can see it. And now you can have a look at the display. So this is a 6.7 inch IPS Full HD display with a resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels. It comes with a 60 Hz refresh rate and it's quite smooth. Now let's go into the settings and we'll have a look at the specifications. So it's running MIUI UI 13 on Android 11. There you go. Now coming back, this has 64 GB of storage. So you have 18.18 GB of system use space, which means we have usable space of just 39.2 GB. Now I recommend you look for a bigger variant if space is an important thing for you. Coming inside specifications, and you can see this is a 4 GB RAM, 1 GB of expandable storage, Snapdragon 680, Android 11, and some more details. Also worth mentioning, you do get some bloatware. You get the Zilli app, you get the LinkedIn app, you get the Moj app. But the good thing is that you can delete what you don't need. And that is definitely a saving grace. You get all the Google Suite, all the Google apps come pre-installed. You get the Play Store, you can download all your favorite apps here. And overall performance seems really snappy. Also, for those looking for wallpapers and themes, you can come into the wallpapers, click agree. And there's a huge collection of wallpapers that you can download from here. It's almost unlimited wallpapers that you can get here. Similarly, you can download themes from here. You can also download ringtones, you can download fonts, you can come into profiles, you can change your wallpapers from here. Really nice. Wow, I'm finding the interface really snappy. One thing I've realized is that after the MIUI UI 13 update, the system has become more lighter and more snappier. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me on that. Alright, let's play a video and see. And there you go, everyone's favorite video. And let me tell you, the colors look really nice. It's bright, it's actually punchy, and for an LCD display, it's also really colorful. Let's check out the speakers. We ran some benchmarks starting with the Antutu and we got 2,27,000. I expected it to be a little better, but that's what you get. Then we get UFS 2.2 and we did a card speed test. We get a 410 MB of write speed and 485 MB of read speed. I think that's very impressive. Now, even though this phone isn't exactly designed for gaming, we still played one of the most graphic demanding games, BGMI, and it played quite smoothly. The max FPS would be around 25 to 30, which I think is good enough considering the chipset. The phone should suffice for most casual gaming. Coming to the battery, well, I'm actually very confused with Redmi's decision. Hear me out. So we get a 6000 mAh battery, which is really impressive. The phone should easily last 2 days with medium use. But we get a 10 watt charging brick in the box. Now I'm sure this was probably done to keep the price low, but at least an 18 watt charger should have been provided since the Redmi 10 supports up to 18 watts. Now you have to buy a 22 watt or an 18 watt charger separately to actually get the full benefit of charging speed. Coming to the camera, well, let's start with the video. Here's a full HD video shot handheld and it does a pretty good job. Mostly stable and very clear. Here's a video recorded with the 5 megapixel front camera, also quite good. Here are some pictures taken from the 50 megapixel primary camera. They're really clear with nicely captured details. Here are some more samples. Here are some shots taken with the 5 megapixel front camera. Now, even though not a very high resolution, they're very clear and look really nice. Even the bokeh effect is spot on. However, outdoors under the sun, there might be some images that might blow up, but that is kind of expected because of the lack of HDR. Now, overall, the camera on the Redmi 10 does a pretty good job, especially for the price. It's a decently powerful phone with all the necessary hardware and it's still pocket friendly. It's available in two variants, 4GB and 64GB for 10,999 and 6GB RAM with 128GB storage for 12,999. I'll leave the links for both the variants and all the colors in the description. If you like to buy one, you should definitely check it out. Alright, time for that giveaway. 4 simple steps. First, subscribe to my YouTube channel, TechSingh. Follow me on my Twitter handle, Mr. TechSingh. Like the Redmi 10 Twitter post. And fourth, retweet with the quote of what you liked about the Redmi 10 and tag 3 friends on Twitter. One winner will win the Redmi 10 when the likes and retweets cross 500. That's it. 500 and this phone is yours. So get going. Subscribe, follow, like and retweet. Don't forget to tag 3 friends or else your vote won't be counted. Also share this video with your friends and family so that we can get to that target as early as possible. Alright guys, that's it from me. Until next time, cheers.
Audio Jungle.